The feeling of playing Garen can only be compared to the euphoric feeling of snorting cocaine off of a dead clown's erection. Now I'm not talking about shitty old tank Garen, I'm talking about full AD armor pin crit jungle Garen. The Garen that cries Deus Vult while delivering swift Christian justice to Muslims for possessing the Book of Islam. As expected, the testing phase and the development of AD armor pin crit jungle Garen showed promising results. Although I'm sure everyone already knows Garen's abilities, I'm going to take a brief moment to go over them. Garen Q removes all slows and makes him run faster than an autistic child trying to escape a hug. In addition, his next auto attack will silence and do approximately 7 billion extra damage. His W doesn't do damage or make you move faster, so don't bother putting a point in that until level 13. Garen E makes him spin like a Beyblade, doing damage in an area around him. In addition, this ability can crit. Garen's ult drops justice on his enemies, completely obliterating them with a giant sword from the sky. Alright, now that we know his abilities, let's go over the build. First, you start off with a talisman and some pots. First back, get blue smite and 2 swords if you can, and later combine for warriors. Then, buy 3 more longswords. Trade 2 swords in for a dirk and pick up a phage, then fuse the 2 together to make a black cleaver. Alright, let's see if you've been paying attention. Can you guess what item is next? Is it A, a chain vest, B, that fist thing, or C, vampiric scepter? If you chose any of these answers, you're wrong and should reevaluate your life choices. The answer is 4 more longswords. Turn those 4 longswords into a dirk and warhammer and tie them together with some shoestring to get your yomus. Finally, purchase a BF sword, pickaxe, and cloak in that order and combine to get an IE. If you haven't won the game by this point, you're bad and should feel bad, but that's alright because I'm here to help you get better. Anyways, if the game isn't done, finish up your build with a Death's Dance, and don't forget to throw in boots somewhere. Your first jungle clear with Garen will be kind of sketchy, but don't let that worry you. You're Garen and shouldn't be afraid of anything. If you fail to finish the entire clear, just come back later to reclaim the honor that you lost after getting your ass beat by a jungle camp. Keep in mind that Garen is the king of the jungle. If someone tries to counter jungle you, kill the fuck out of them. A lot of mid laners are under the misconception that because you're playing Garen jungle, and you don't use mana, and you don't have AP scalings, they get to take your blue. Whenever this happens, be sure to put them in their place by telling them that you need it. In reality, you don't actually need it, they just don't deserve it. In the words of Abraham Lincoln, fuck this shit mid. Alright, now I'm going to go over a list of maneuvers. I recommend practicing these to improve your Garen jungle gameplay. The first one I want to go over is called Reach Around Justice. Watch closely as I stealthily trek through our jungle to reach the back lines of the enemy team that proceed to beat the ever-living fuck out of their ADC and support. Next, I'd like to explain Jihadi Justice. First, I want you to notice how I'm completely capable of escaping. Instead, with complete and utter disregard for the enemy team, I decide to turn around and completely eviscerate Ezreal's anus by dropping a justice bomb on him bigger than Hiroshima. This sends a powerful message to the enemy team. They can kill me, but they can never mend Ezreal's devastated boy pussy. This last maneuver is an advanced form of Jihadi Justice. It's by far the most difficult to accomplish out of the 3. I've dubbed it Baron Steel Justice. You may have to replay this part a few times to completely understand the intricacies of this maneuver. Alright, what you're going to want to do is flash over the wall and steal Baron. After achieving mastery in these 3 maneuvers, you'll be on your way to Elo Heaven in no time. Before I finish up this video, there's a few extra things that I want you to know. Always go in if you see an opportunity to make a trade or get a kill. You lose 100% of the trades you don't attempt, and you miss 100% of the kills you don't go for. You're never too low for a fight. If something looks like it might be a bad idea, try it anyways. You could never truly be sure it was a bad idea until you at least try. Alright, that about wraps up this video. Now I'm going to shamelessly ask you to like the video and subscribe to my channel, which currently only has 2 videos.